I was gonna start at 7, and then I fell asleep. Um, Sometimes when you don't, you know, do things your body needs, it'll do things for you. So, especially when it comes to sleep. I thought it'd be appropriate to play Coffee Talk again because it's like raining. That's part of why I fell asleep. With my EDS stuff, anytime there's drops in pressure, or, well, really changes in pressure is what generally bothers me a lot. I get real sleepy because it's difficult because it's usually my joints and stuff that hurt the most. Sometimes especially my hands, which is annoying because I'll be like tired and laying in bed, and if I don't sleep, I would like to like draw or something, but then my hands are like, no, you can't do what you want. Hi, Orangy, I love you. Yeah, I think I heard Frenchie's voice and I started dozing off because they comfort me. Because I fell asleep around, I don't know, I think 6-ish. Probably 6:30. So yeah, so we're still gonna play for a while. I got the pupper and the kidder up here. We're all gonna play some more of this adorable game. Hopefully you can't hear the rain pounding on the roof. I don't know. I don't have it turned up very high. You probably can't hear it, hopefully. I didn't realize this song was like 5 minutes long. Almost 5 minutes long. But it's very good. Alright. Let me shove food in my mouth real quick. I have a snack. I made some coffee. Oops, come back here. head on to the new screen. And we will play this game. And it's got some nice music, so. We got a Mickey up here. Jillian's behind me. Can you see her? There's just a little bit of fluff right here. Sweet baby. She's old also. Well, Mickey and her are both pretty old, so like they're getting up there in age for pets. I mean, they'll probably live several more years, but they definitely feel it when it's not rainy and stuff. We just all we all lay in bed like little achy babies. Welcome. Oh, it's you. Hey, Satan. How's the night so far? It's calm as usual. We've got a slight problem, though. Huh? What happened? Oh no. My supplier made some logistical errors. I don't have half my ingredients today. No! Man, that's a bummer. Don't worry. I can still serve the caffeine you desperately need. That's good to hear. Anyway, let's set things up first. You're our first customer, after all. Don't worry, take your time. I'm a writer, not an editor. Because I'm used to taking things slow. A writer's block again? You got that right. What are you writing now? Do you remember my plan to... Pardon the interruption. The machine is ready. Do you want your triple shot espresso now? Shut up! No, you! Yes, please. And if you forget how to make it, just check your phone, okay? Anyway, I really need that triple shot espresso. I feel like it. Do we get new things? No? It seems very similar to the early game. Or the first day. Baru. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Aw. I love you too. I love you kids so much. Special for my only customer tonight. Yeah, Chef, I know you guys are watching Shorzy. It's okay. That aroma. Exactly what I need. Anyway, where were we? You plan to do something? Yes, that. It's not that I hate writing stories for the newspaper, you know, but it seems like the right time for something bigger. Oh, this is the beginning. Why is it... weird. Didn't we do... We did like several days. There was that one that was for... Was it? Yeah, it looks like that was the most recent one. Oh, that's weird. Do I have to, like, fast forward through all of this? This is weird. Must have been... Okay. So that was too far ahead. That calendar's weird. 28th, 2020. Military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctors from Salash town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. Oof. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off. But it's something that'll make a story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept. But you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looks like you're having an intense discussion. Oh, it's nothing. Sam was just giving me some feedback for the book I'm writing. It sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. It's funny. This game is suitable because it's raining here in the real life, and it's nighttime, and I'm drinking coffee, and it's raining in game life, and I'm making coffee. Oh, don't worry about it. Although I need to interrupt Satan for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... Do you remember my remedy? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? The last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. Last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. Tea and ginger. Tea, ginger. What did we try last time? I think we tried honey. We could try mint. Actually, tea, ginger, and mint sounds really tasty. Let's try it. Ginger mint tea. I don't think I gave it to him last time. Is this it? How is it? Nope. What? No. I'm redoing this. What the fuck? Aw, hey dungeon. Yes, I want to restart it. Thanks for the well wishes, bud. I hope you have a good time at work. Tea, ginger, honey, or lemon? Let's see if this works. I'm for sure. Why doesn't it follow the guidelines? I have tea and ginger. I'm very upset with this. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. Maybe there's a hint in here. Wait a second. There's Hendry. Poop. So does it give you more info? That's a lot of French. I don't know French. Oh my god, Myrtle. Hendry. Alright, brew pad. Alright, anyway. I'm very mad still. He's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Aw, come on. Hey, Bailey's is back. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Bailey's. Hey. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Satan was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. That sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. Sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original, but my target here is the mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like the Choose Your Own Adventure show on NetStream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached a mainstream market. That sounds interesting. Highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea. Which is it? Making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? I know, right? As if she had all the time in the world. That's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright. As Satan said, though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun, if you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. I'm guessing it's like milk and ginger. And milk? No. It's probably ginger. Oh. I guess I can't do it that way anyway. There's only one way to make it. Nope. That's not it. Haha, I made it. Yeah, here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is so good. With this kind of drink-making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger? What we have here is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Bailey's? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you should finish your job by bullshitting her? Fine as bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. You working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know? Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. A friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. Got it. Wow, that pinged way later. Oh, I must have dropped it, huh? That's okay. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details. But this succubus was super hot, and all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. And this is getting spicier. It really is. The other girl's name was, let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes! Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay, okay. And so I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much. But I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out, and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went to our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Oh, Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly. I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, and I haven't told you. Very funny. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. No my. Yeah, I landed that one punch. And he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad. So Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I don't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us the reason behind the fight. About your family stuff. And then this guy Hyde joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting a family approval, considering, you know, what? You're willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Because he doesn't have a nice family, bro. Let me tell you about my family. Or, I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there's certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. The jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. Ayo, oh god. This kid is gonna have my family experience too, probably. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would dream suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country, accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord, accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Ugh, that's rude. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Tell me about it. Lua's the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciling with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know? I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We'll often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are all true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day circumstances might change. One day you might regret your decisions. One day you might use the "I left my family for you" card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work, because life is full of storms. And marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, that's enough for us. Hey Juice, good to see you. Hey G-Force. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf, why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Ugh, I hate half-breed. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drinks eaten. And Freya. Bye. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you going to write your book? Are you going to write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration? Sounds like a great idea. Hi, puppy. You want to come sit here, buddy? Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Wouldn't that be great? Here, look at this puppy. Just a little Mickey. Get the little puppy. Oh, what a baby, huh? Alright. I should probably do different voices for these people. Since he's a model. see if I can do this. He, like, never really changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice. I can't do it. Catching up with people from back then. And thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Satan. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. Alright. You know what to do. Tea, ginger, milk. Try this. Thank you. Too bad it's not it. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He is my bodyguard. Oh? You didn't meet here? Yeah, when it was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, you were not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. Well, because of the whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me, like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble he caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Oh. I see. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working me, I noticed... Hyde. I prefer it if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. Honestly, I wonder if he didn't attempt suicide, because that's how... I mean, he has scars all over his arms. It could be from the fury. I wasn't sure, so I don't know. And saying helping other people live, like, that's like somebody recovering from suicidal ideation. I've done that. And that's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Satan, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? I can do tea and ginger and mint. Let's try it. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Ah, speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And a one vampire. It's good to see you, too. Here. Visual of this dog. Mickey, you just want to sit in my lap? Are you sitting like a little puppy? Like, that was raised by cats? Yeah. Look at puppy. Look at that puppy. He's so cute. Alrighty. Enough puppy. Oopsie. Freya, by the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. Ugh, you. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work. How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Satan my draft. And I actually got some good feedback. It's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admitting life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you do there. It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. Excuse me, sorry. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like a biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from the business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most of it are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep a hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. You. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hide. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait. 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. And besides, I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get in the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Satan. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how did you guys meet? Seriously, I had to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Huh, alright then. We met in this place, back when it was a bar. Whoa, I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why'd he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. What? Aw, thanks for the cheers. Thanks for the biddies. Gotta love the 6 and the 9 bits. You know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't get into details. But going to war, it messes with your head. Yeah, PTSD, bro. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. He only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma, though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I don't know. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard, and we weren't that close yet. So no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Oh, it's this guy. This fella. This buddy. This friend. Good evening, everyone. Hoo boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. And by the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil. Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Yeah. I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Ooh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, do you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Army Gendru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual... That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. Something that will make you feel something? Cool. Man, I have no idea. What should I try making? I want to make a coffee thing. Can I do coffee, milk, and cinnamon? Try it, why not? A cup of anything is ready for you. Thank you. What the? Interesting. What are you doing? Drinking. That's how they drink. Oh boy. You're one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes. Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of a compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers. Doing our job in space you call Milky Way. In the space you call the Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. Oh, hello, Jillian. More kitty. You gonna sit in my lap, Pippa? Come here. No? Come here. Oh, Critter. Maybe she will actually lay in my lap. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. Well, how's that mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know, what do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Nah. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Okay, we have both the babies now. Can you guys just chill for a little bit and lay down? Are you gonna lay right next to me? Oh. Whoops. Alright. I will be right back. I need to help something. Come on, cat. Let's get up. I am back. Anyway, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories. But I only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. The easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting a date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker. Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink. A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our finding to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. I love that little guy. He's so funny. That's really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer work? Wow, I tried to think about how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. Naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. And sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest. Or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for today. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than, you know. Oh, well. It'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. Hey, that's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Yeah, are you better now? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. Coffee and ginger. So I wonder if it's coffee, ginger, coffee? Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Protests rise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Government-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Welcome. Ooh, new person. Good evening, sir. Agent. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of an alien sighting in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration very seriously. Have you seen any creatures that you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's an alien look like? We're not 100% sure. But according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know. That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. Cheap ass motherfucker. Whew. Fuck the police. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Good evening, Satan. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint. Green tea, mint. Brew. Your drink's ready. Ooh, it looks really fresh. I call this Marrakesh, inspired by its origin. Marrakesh in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my, it's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is most often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the Tatark. What the fuck is that? It's in here, I hope. It is not. Wow, I have no clue what that could be. Maybe a T. No. Hmm. Oh, there's music. So maybe it's T. Or all the T things I have. Where's this T? This, no, that's green tea. Teacher mint? Maybe? No. Wow, I don't have a clue. Maybe we can look this up really quick. Cat, where are you going? Ugh, Cat, please don't step on my tape. Yeah. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic, just like the tartare you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where'd you learn to make it? I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we made some good progress with the problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. Ha! As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family and get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot, even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. You know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. It's not that bad off. You know? At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare bonuses and so on. And we're already used to this. So don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game going, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it fast. Before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then. And the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend any money on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know, but I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional, and thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Yeah, because you can punch them in the face. Ugh. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole week. That one is a problem, yeah? Oops. That is one problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. And doing it for 4 days straight. Showing my baby to the public. I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh. So far my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay that way until Max, I'll come with you. Eee! No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But, I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan? Don't. I can give you guidelines on what to have for the expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. And do so. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see. Oh, she's back. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Satan. You're being made to sleep. Alright. Sweet dreams. Love you. Have a good night. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say those announced this late are backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes, and I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Let's do sweets. So probably honey and milk. Try that. Ah. I don't know. Was that the wrong one? No, that's better. Milk and honey. I guess. Is that close? Your sweet hot chocolate is ready. How's it? Not bad. It's not special, but it's enough. Please don't hesitate. Call me if you need anything else. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. You don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening, I was worried I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here. But we can not just limit ourselves to this place. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Satan. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Why is there just Spanish Sahara? What's that? Hot chocolate with milk and ginger. My, this is amazing. Glad you like it. Dad. Yes. Let's just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Morris. He is not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First we were afraid of how many fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own kid. Rachel. I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course there are things I need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel for the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel. Bummer. Excuse me for a moment, Satan. Sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I could do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? Yeah. No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Satan, we're leaving. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks, as usual. Please take care on your way home. Cute. Let's see, what time is it? I guess that's all for... Oh. Oh. Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh. Yes, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No. I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your argument with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Huh. Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh, no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. Oh, lovely panda. Hey, good to see you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. It wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. And don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. How are you? Oh, I'm doing really well, thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not that big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you, are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Satan. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then, goodbye. Aw, poor guy. October 1st, 2020. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gil Nyman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. Interesting. I'm sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me, what? Is it possible to work here? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skills have improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned. We learn them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job. If you get it at all. Oh. Let me think this over if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come here just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy, but you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs. Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking. Or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though, to help keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation. But it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start the night. Oh, it's gonna be interesting, I guess. Welcome. Holy wow. What the hell is happening? Good evening. Good evening, Miss Freya. Oh, this is actually Neil. Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Satan, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. Nah, it's not that. Neil is just helping out. You never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned something since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition, I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there is anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. That's why you didn't come in yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Well, she does like the coffee. Maybe... yeah, maybe a cappuccino. Oh, look, it's the alien guy. Here is your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks, but today I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare a draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood. That sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya, we have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, all about other races. We do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Ugh. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We are glad to hear that, then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number, but full-time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. Right. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judge writers by their ability to write a large number of words, we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand. But we will learn beforehand that art is a difficult matter. Even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. From languages to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So is it still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. I didn't sound like you at all, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh. Another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Need a coffee, ginger? Is that a thing? Oh, I found a thing. Not bad. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil, some people come to the coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that is definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Ah? Pardon us. I was just training Neil on how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh. No, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion. If you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve. But we will try, step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... what is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to call the cows when he was going to... when he said he was going to breed here. Where's Satan? Misako, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Ugh. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Poor baby. Feeling better now? Yes, I'm sorry. It is alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So here is the deal. Oh, did he tell a story? How cute. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Satan. It's nothing really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? What are you gonna do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is what we will study in Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, it sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves. Ha 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 ha. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing, we're just friends, you know. We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics? Yes, but I never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander, so I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first. So I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your. Oh, you. So you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How do you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI UX. Hoofed. Must be fun to finish working on your creation. It surely removed some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft in time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I scrubbed the Evening Whispers app. And then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. And I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What are you going through? Is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through, so I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Oh my god, Aqua, you're so cute. Okay, okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua. I'm sorry if it sounded that way, but yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under friend NDA, okay? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP, or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write. For years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team's been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai. That's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years. Sometimes our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump right in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. And by the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined the company, I guess. That was like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Mark's West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua, you look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be... Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop just like last time. Oh. Okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Okay, see you folks later. Aw, they're so cute. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know. But not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still in the house. I definitely won't say no. Milk, lemon, honey, probably? Oof. Alright. I need to take a quick break for a minute. So we're gonna transition and put music on for a minute. What's a good song we could start with? Something chill. Here, you know, one of my favorite songs. Alright, I will be right back. See you guys soon. I'm still here, by the way. I'm almost ready. I just want to have a little bit of this before I come back. I want to have a kitty kid. Alrighty, we're back. Evening Whispers is those people for stricter gun laws. New, healthier Fury sedative might be available sooner. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in school. Of course it is. Welcome. Good evening, Mr. Bailey's. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Freya's not here? She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time. Just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. If she said they're friends, that means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts, or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? Yes. It's part of the job. Why's that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things. Whether they need a friendly ear, or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well. Because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So what are you reading from me? What are you reading from me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now. Man, now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Satan, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh man, I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright, but that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next. Oh, babe. Aww. She been writing hard. Hello, everyone. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You better you you'd be better asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest and miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company because I have to finish this thing, and for that, I'll need a hell lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso! Please. Okay. I don't want to do this. You really need to have a rest, Freya. Just give me the damned espresso. Okay. This will keep me from falling asleep. Ugh. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice, but it also means things. And not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten. Oh. Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just that... I'm going to my usual corner. Thanks for your coffee. I might make it through the night. She looks horrible. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this? No. But this time the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? Not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight. And this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. I'm not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hey, Baileys. How... You first. You know, no, you first. I was just going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. Oh. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Satan. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. So I think it's coffee... ginger and milk? Maybe. No, it's coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Oops. Right, because it has ginger in it. Ginger and cinnamon, duh. Here it is. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs at the moment. Because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job. It went well in the end. It kinda did. They paid me on time at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you this. But don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Satan, who's standing in front of us. And not even Satan. Okay, so there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? I'm not even sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness? Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Bailey's. I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least I won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. They're not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I'd put on a lot of masks. Just to hide the feelings I was going through. It sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week, including that supermodel. You knew. That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. How does that make you feel? Like a fool? What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know. Attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, us? I'm not sure, Bailey's. What about you, yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds, indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But you made a good point about the importance of family. Bailey's. I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family, and I know why that's very important for you. But Freya said something that kind of hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family, when I actually want to do that anyway, for myself. You know me, Bailey's. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. No. So, the thing about leaving families is just... you can't really tell what it's like for them specifically, or always, because some people have bad families. People that hurt them in a lot of ways. And yeah, of course, those people shouldn't keep trying to work out something with people that are gonna abuse them. But I feel like family should be important for a lot of people, just because they're there for you for a lot of things that other people aren't. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Lua. Yes, Bailey's. Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do, after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people? Sounds great. You'll live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life. That's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. Aw. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I would never blame you for anything. If we were talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it wouldn't be a life worth living. Bailey's. I believe in you. Aww. Aww. Lua. Bailey's. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. It seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just, I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races. They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else. Later. I'm with you on that. So does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. Are you still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Satan. Yes? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. See you. Thank you for coming. Aww. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I'd have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know. That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You looked better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't. Somebody upset. Uh-oh. Hey, Gala. Okay. Can we give him a... So I guess we have to figure out what his drink. Whoa. Freya, get over here. This wolf. Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Rah! Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me. He must have his reason for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Alright. So we know it's tea and ginger. Is it... Wait a second. I need to help them. I need to help them. Okay. So it's tea, okay. Tea, milk, and then ginger. Oh, it's got a little werewolf on it. Did that work? 100%. Well, whoever he is. This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. I don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See you. Let's see if Gala comes in. Freya. Good evening, Freya. Oh, hi. When was the last time you slept? I still sleep like a normal person, you know. I slept for 6 hours. Last night? No, I slept for 6 hours this week. That's not healthy. Get some rest, really. I can rest when it's done. That's stupid. Oh, shut up. So what's your plan now? Now as in, right at this moment, I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. I need to make sure I don't look like a dead woman walking. And after that, I'll continue writing. Freya. Oh well. You know where the bathroom is. Poor Freya. Okay, I need something to drink now. You're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird, coming from the coffee shop owner. I know, you've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of this place, just write it here. No, I can't do that. I don't have any You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and do your work, okay? But... See, there's a customer coming right now. So don't you worry about me. Hey, you came back. Oh. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya. Satan. I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala. Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said. No casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No, it's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty. At least a little. Alright, alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little bit less kick. You know how to make a sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. Cookie... Isn't it? Wait. I think I did it before. So I don't think... Will that be right? That's not it. Is it coffee, ginger, and honey? I don't think I've done that one yet. Coffee, ginger, honey? A sugar and spice for the lady with the vices. Hey! Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. I'm saying, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during a full moon, don't you? I usually do, but there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday after that announcement. Announcement? The one saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative would be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready. Just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline and glanced at it, the news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them, though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous. It's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. Is that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift I left immediately. Normally I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course, but I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment, but it was too late. Thankfully I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place. Golly, excuse me for asking this. Yes? But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone, as long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me, or worst case, hurting myself. Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? The same as yesterday. What was it? Tea, milk, and ginger? Wait. I had it in here. Tea, milk, and ginger, yeah. Here's your special brew. Thank you. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that your drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm, though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Ooh. What the? Rachel? What's going on? Ah, what else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella just to get in an argument with my manager. Huh? Before we continue, Satan, a cafe latte, please. Coffee, milk. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father, and he messaged me about coming beforehand. He said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told him to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came. And, I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well, at least? Oh, yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, but there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. After show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was the small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you, but your manager's probably worth some of his influence too. Ah. So why are you here? Ugh. Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with managers so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he managed at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without your guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester is my manager and it's his party. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I have heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party. It means something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party, that might be a little bit too far. Welcome, huh? Oh. Henry, oh! Huh? What the hell? Oh no, Dad! What happened? Rachel, is that Mr. Henry? Yes! Dad, what happened? Satan, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. Oh no! Here. Oh. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I also contacted our Neko Mimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Oh, did fucking... Oh boy, that was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row. An emergency at your place? Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Ah. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kinda understand them. I hope Henry's alright. Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. Aw, Henry. Whoa. Police raid on private Coachella after-party is biggest drug and sex-related bust of the year. Fight broke out during Coachella, culprits in police custody. Despite the arrests, Coachella will go on. Welcome. Hey, Bob. Good evening, everyone. Everyone safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer. Well, the cop is supposed to be watching this area hanging out in a coffee shop. I'm not so sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know. That requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Satan. I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. Hey, you and your sense of humor. Your expressions are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. Ha, it is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon. Is there anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience to use in my story. Still fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh, yeah. How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck, then. Do you have any uptakes? About the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officer of the precinct were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it, because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital, and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. He helped a lot getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway. Phew. I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any ideas what happened? I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems that it happened out near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far. But he wouldn't be able to walk it, not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Rachel? Rachel, is Mr. Hendry alright? Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate, dark? Hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. Dad's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon, thanks to Mr. Gala. He got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. He's doing okay then? It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know, but still, it's all because of me, because I didn't listen to him when all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense, but it is okay for you to leave your father... But is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment, and he can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even... And I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really need to get away for a bit. So I told Dad I'm gonna visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course, so he morphed into his cat form and he started a fight with the two thugs. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't see his human form, what his human form looked like, and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses testify and they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa, how did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys and locker room talk? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing, and I was the topic of discussion. Ugh. So there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. And you were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me, and he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do. It might be weird to hear about it. To hear it about something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Oh, guys. Thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Satan. Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyways, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. Even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see you. Are you going to leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest. And I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Alright. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project, I would never have existed without this place. And you. So thank you. The pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. No problem, boss. Very cute. Two weeks later. Ooh, more women have spoken out and claimed Morris Lester lied. Ugh. Hello, you're finally here. Hey y'all. Hey, yo, hey Freya. Oh, someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Did they... They approved it. We're so happy for you. Congrats. Oh my. Do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. Oh my god, oh my god. How did they react with their draft? To be honest, they're not that excited about the story itself. A story with an unhappy ending, huh? And that's what they said. But at this point, I don't really care. As long as they publish it, I'm content with that. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I could take things a little slower, because they gave me a year to finish it, with a feedback session every month. It sounds professional enough. Of course, they are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. What has the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We've had a lot of new customers lately, and some old-timers, of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yeah, he brought us some gifts back. He didn't get any for me? I'm not sure, but he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? How about you? Things are great. The last time I saw you was before your mini break? Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Wow. The event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours of the festival was enough for us. So where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How's that? I enjoyed it. I never knew a historical trip could be so fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. You both look so cute. Oh, man. Thanks. Was it taken during your vacation? No. It was at Max. They had a Japanese-style photo booth there, so I forced her to take pictures together. You were at Max too, Myrtle? Yeah. I helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No, not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. What? What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe? Ha, yeah, probably. They said more of a chance there. Anyway, guys. We're leaving for the night. Oh, come on. So soon? We were here for hours before you arrived, and we need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you, Satan. See you around. Adorbs. They look happier than when I first met them. They do. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah, anyway. Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are the 2 of you doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Wow, congrats. But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently, and her company's providing her with an apartment. Nice. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. Ha, you shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it would be done by... Honey, it's alright. Freya and Satan have been keeping me company anyway. Oh, hey, Freya. And Satan. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you two, lovebirds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard. We're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place. They want to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. It means I don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh yeah, that too. It also means we get to visit the place more often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot anyway. Don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. The last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Baileys to your parents. How did it go? I know, right? This game is so perfect. Man. Her father didn't kill me, at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know. I know. And at least I didn't say no. Which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now. Or we'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoy watching me playing the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baileys. She worked on the game. Really? Oh well, I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days. You probably will. Now go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie. Alright, catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Satan. Enjoy the movie. Are we gonna see Neil? I want to see Neil. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They've still got a long way to go. And probably a lot of obstacles in their path. But they're moving forward. Yes. How will you write their story? As it is. It's beautiful enough. And it has enough drama. Ha! That's one way to put it. Anyway. What's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they play an important part in my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates about the regulars. Tell me, where should we start? Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Oh, that's so cute. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it. That's so funny. Aqua continues her work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is, she's not alone now. Aw, her big buff girlfriend? Neil. The only news about them are the 2 postcards they sent me. Rachel is back at the recording studio, preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry. And finally, Freya. She finished her book, got published, and have some signing sessions. Sadly, the book didn't sell well. She still visits regularly. Very cute. Wow, I really liked that game. What's happening now? What? Welcome. Hello, Satan. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. What? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed a bit too much. I learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. I assume it was a success then. Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. It seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yep. That FIRE agent. You seen him? Yes, thankfully I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So you finally noticed. To think that such power can be worn from our kind. You're good with your act, though. It took a few tries, but there are some timelines where I forgot to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Ah, interesting. Now I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And the last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there's another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. You haven't seen everything yet. Oh my gosh. My god, that was so fun. Is it gonna have a different... Oops. Sorry, I'm gonna speed through this because I kind of want to see. So, the important things I talked about was Neil's second visit. The one with Freya talking to the boss. After Freya talked to the boss? And I forget what the other one was. Oh, it's you. Oh, there's still other coffees I haven't discovered, though. Okay. Ah, yes. Oh yeah, that. Huh? Wait, I didn't tell you that. How did you know? Well, I was just guessing. No way a guess could be that specific. You're being very suspicious. Maybe I have another news source. Huh. I have no comment. I knew it! But I haven't told anyone about this. Oh wait, was it someone who saw me entering the elevator in a hurry? Theorize all you want. I won't comment on anything. Okay, okay. I understand the importance of keeping sources confidential. So I'll pretend you never said anything. Thank you. Whew. So yeah, where were we? You're planning to do something? Yes, that. It's not that I hate writing stories for the newspaper, you know. It seems like the right time for something bigger. So, novel stuff. Who came in? Anything with chocolate in it, please. Chocolate? Oh, this might be important. All I have is chocolate and milk. Can I do chocolate, milk? Oh. Thank you. It's so warm. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's just make a cappuccino. Wow. So, this is the problem I had before. Okay, let's put some milk in the center. Can I just etch? It's hard to, because I can't, like, spin it around. How am I supposed to make cafe art? This looks ridiculous. Uh-huh. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This looks terrible. What am I supposed to do? Alright, etch it. This is gonna look weird. It's fine. Alright. This is all you get. Thanks. Green tea latte? Let's see, what's that? Whoops, wrong one. Green tea is this one. Green tea, milk. Brew. Good evening. Good gracious. What is wrong with you? Can you just enter like a normal customer? I'm sorry. I'm so excited to share this with you. What are you talking about? I know it's a rape from my novel. Okay. Well, I am dead. I think we should save game. Yes. And then I think we're going to end stream. Let's see. I'm not sure, so we should probably look around for somebody to... Here, I'm putting this one. Okay. Oops. Aw, thanks guys. Let's see. Who have we got available to raid? Ooh. We do have Galley. I think I might raid Galley. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, they're playing Animal Crossing, so... Whoops. I haven't raided them before yet. But they seem pretty dope, so... I think we're gonna do that. Anyway, thanks for the bits. Chef is asleep, but thank you for the biddies, and thank you everyone who came out to watch. I had a really good time. I really like this game a lot. I think I might play a little bit off stream and try to find out some of the other endings and stuff, but we'll see. I don't know. I still had a really good time. I really loved everything. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And take care of yourselves. Be good. Be kind. I love you. Bye.